Hello friends, welcome back to Cosmopolitan Cornbread. My name is Constance, and today I thought I would share with you my Azure Standard haul. If you are not familiar with Azure Standard, it is basically an online grocery store. It's done as a kind of a cooperative drop point sort of system. So all of the people who are part of the drop that you join in a location somewhere near you all put in their order, and when the big semi rolls in with all of the orders, everyone helps unload and sort all of the purchases, and then you grab your items and you head on home. And it is a great resource if you live someplace like we do where you don't really have much as far as health food stores or anything like that. And so it gives me the ability to purchase healthy things, organic things, and just some like natural household items that I can't necessarily find in other places. Now, in some parts of the country, Azure Standard actually delivers twice a month, but here in Northwest Arkansas, they deliver once monthly. And so I'm going to share with you today what I ordered for my July order. So I started off by purchasing some of my herbs and spices, just kind of restocking what I was starting to get low on. And the first thing I got was granulated onion. Now, if you've never used granulated onion, it's a lot like onion powder. However, it's little granules, like sand almost, and it doesn't clump together like onion powder does. So I love using granulated onion instead of onion powder. So I got 1 pound of the onion, and then I got 3 pounds of the granulated garlic because I was just about out, and so I went ahead and I ordered a bigger order and got 3 pounds of this. And just like the granulated onion, granulated garlic doesn't clump together, so it's really easy to measure and use and all of that. And then I got another spice that I was actually completely out of. And you know, summer will be over before we know it, and it will be fall season, fall baking, and that's when you do all the warm spices. And I was completely out of clove. And so I ordered some of their ground cloves. And that is it for these spices this month. I'm going to set those aside for now. Alright. And then I did a video recently about making cheddar grits in the Instant Pot. And that little jar that I had of grits was all the grits I had left. And so I went ahead and I ordered some more of their corn grits. Now, corn grits are also called polenta. It's basically the exact same thing. So I ordered a 5-pound bag of their organic grits, polenta. Now, when I was doing some baking recently, I discovered I was completely out of raisins. And our local grocery store does not have any organic raisins, so I added it to my Azure Standard order. Now next, I have a project, a sewing project that I do every so often, and it's for DIY heating pads that you pop in your microwave to warm up, and then you can put it on your neck, your shoulder, or whatever muscles are aching. They're known to help with a tummy ache. But I want to make a few of them, and I wanted to fill them with flaxseed because usually I fill them with rice, but when you heat them up, you kind of get that nutty fragrance. And so I wanted to make a few more of them, but I wanted to make sure the rice fragrance didn't interfere with the lavender that I was putting in them. And so I ordered a 25-pound bag of flaxseed because flaxseed will do the same thing. It'll fill the fabric bag, it'll hold the heat, but this doesn't really emit any sort of fragrance, and so that's what I ordered this for. I ordered some probiotics. Now, in case you missed it, Azure Standard has a brand new line of supplements, vitamins, minerals, all the different kind of supplements you might want to take. And I have a few things I started ordering a few months ago that I take, but I went ahead and ordered some probiotics to have here in the house because it's always good to have some probiotics handy. And then this month I decided to give some of their cleaning items a try, and I ordered a bottle of the Azure Clean dish soap, and I ordered and I got the citrus fragrance. It comes in a couple different ones. And then because we have dogs and I put blankets on their beds and on any of the furniture that they get on, you know, sometimes it's nice to have something that can deodorize those blankets really well. And so I ordered a jug of this stain and odor eliminator, and I got it in the lemon verbena scent. And I thought this might be a good addition to the laundry for when I'm washing things like the dog blankets. Normally I use vinegar, and I don't add any kind of fragrance things to our laundry, and so I thought this might be good to try out. So I'll let you know how it goes later on. And then I ordered this. It is tamari gluten-free soy sauce, and I got this actually for my daughter-in-law. She has a pretty severe gluten allergy. She has found that soy sauce is a struggle for her. Sometimes it's safe, sometimes it isn't, and so I ordered her a bottle of this because it is specifically gluten-free, and so she can give this a try and see what she thinks of it. Alright, and then down here on the floor, just out of sight, I have got 2 25-pound bags of cane sugar. And I know that might seem like a lot of sugar, but I have a few of those big 5-gallon food-grade buckets that I store my bulk dry goods in. And my sugar bucket is pretty much empty, and so it's time to go ahead and fill that up. And so we've got the sugar stored away in the pantry for whenever we need it. Alright, and then something that I recently discovered that they have on the Azure Standard website, which I didn't realize I had, was a few clothing items. They have some socks, they have some undergarments, and then they had some leggings. And so I thought, they're made from organic cotton, and I thought, you know, let's give these a try because, you know, I do wear a lot of dresses, but in the late fall and winter when the weather gets a lot cooler, I'll start wearing leggings under my skirts or my dresses, and it's kind of hard to find good quality leggings. Most leggings that you buy are made out of polyester or rayon or just like fabrics that I'm not a huge fan of. So when I saw these, I thought, well, let me order one of them, see if I like them, and if I do, I could maybe get some more down the road. But they're made from organic cotton, so the leggings themselves are 90% cotton, and then there is 10% spandex in them. I'm a huge fan of 100% fabrics, but it is pretty much impossible to find leggings that don't have some sort of elastic added to the fabric, and this is probably as close as I'm going to be able to find, so I will give these a try and see what we think after the weather cools down. And then the last thing that I got is something that's kind of new on the Azure Standard website, and that is their own jars. Now, Azure Standard has had jars on there for quite a while, and I have a lot of their jars, especially their big, like, 1-gallon clear glass jars, the half-gallon jars. They are very handy for storing bulk goods in. As a matter of fact, this is one of the jars that I got from their website. This is one of the gallon jars. You can see I've got oats in them. They're super handy for storing items in the pantry. Now, I've been storing my pantry goods in jars for 20 plus years, and I love storing in glass jars because you can see immediately what's in the container, but also how much you have if you're getting low on something. So at a glance, you can look at everything on the shelf and see what you're getting low on and what you need to add to your grocery list. And easily find them when you're in the middle of cooking. But these jars are plain glass. There's no writing or anything like that on them. However, these are Azure's new jars, and I'm going to go ahead and open these up and show you what they look like. And a friend of mine, Heather, over at the Needy Homesteader, mentioned a while back how she couldn't get the asparagus jars anymore, which she absolutely loved because Ball stopped making them. Well, Azure has them. Alright, so these are the classic 1.5 pint asparagus jars, and we call them that because they're the perfect size for canning asparagus spears. And so you can see the brand here on this side, Azure Canning Company, and then over here on the other side you can see their logo, and it's got kind of the sheaves of wheat on both sides and a mountain scene and Azure there in the logo. Alright, so this box is their regular mouth pint jars. Again, you can see the pretty logo there with the wheat and the mountain. See, canning. And the Azure Canning Company on the other side. So I ordered a few of them, as you can see. I got the regular mouth pint jars, the 1.5 pint wide mouth jars, but then they also have 1.5 pint regular mouth jars. And of course you can get your quarts and all of that as well. So I decided, you know, since they started carrying these, and I love all of the other jars that I have gotten from Azure Standard, that I would check out their new Azure Canning Company jars and give these a try. So the next time you see me doing some canning, it'll be with these jars. Now, all of the jars that I bought did not come with lids and rings because I have plenty of those. If you want your jars to come with rings and lids, they do offer that. But the lids that come on all of the jars are the Superb canning lids, which I love. Superb canning lids. Those are actually my current favorite canning lids that I use. They're made in the United States, just good quality lids. So if you do order jars with lids on them, that's the lids that you're going to get on them. So that is it for today. That is my Azure Standard order and all the things that I got this time around. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. So thanks for joining me here today, friends, in the Homestead Kitchen. My name is Constance from Cosmopolitan Cornbread, and I'll talk to y'all next time.